cancer is not spread from one person to another. So if you have a friend, you have a relative who has cancer, it does not mean that you are also going to contract cancer from that person. No. However, we have what we call risk factors. These are behavior or genetic factors that put one person at a high risk or that increase the chances of one person contracting a given type of cancer compared to the other. And these risk factors vary from one cancer type to another. If I am to look at the risk factors for cancer of the cervix, they are different from the risk factors from cancer of the breast. They are different from the risk factors of cancer of the esophagus. However, if we are to look at it in a broader perspective, there are 2 or 3 common things that increase the general chances of one developing cancer or developing a malignancy. One, there should be a genetic predisposition. Genetic predisposition means in your DNA makeup, in case one of the genes gets altered easily, the chances of developing cancer are high. So with this genetic predisposition, it has to combine with the environmental and lifestyle factors. So the environmental factors, they include air pollution, they can include the routine activities that people do. When we look at the lifestyle, the major lifestyle components, that is in terms of diet and physical activity. So most of the times people have a sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary people do not engage in physical exercises or activities that enable you to regulate the metabolism or to regulate the input and the output of the energy in your body. Sometimes people who consume alcohol, actually most of the times people who consume alcohol in huge amounts, to be particular, more precise, they stand a high risk of contracting any type of cancer. People who smoke cigarettes or smoke pipe, people who chew raw tobacco, because raw tobacco is even worse because the nicotine and the tar, which are carcinogenic agents, they are highly concentrated in the raw tobacco. So those factors interact: genetic predisposition, environmental factors, and the lifestyle. So if you already have a genetic predisposition, for example, you have a relative who has been diagnosed with a particular type of cancer. We know some types of cancer follow a genetic pattern, like breast cancer. If say your mom, your auntie, your sister, those are first-degree relatives, have been diagnosed with a cancer, chances are high that you stand a high chance of getting breast cancer. If it's a second-degree relative, the chance is there, but not as high as when it is a first-degree relative. So those are particular types of cancer. The same applies to cancer of the colon. They tend to follow a genetic pattern. We have cancers of the upper gastrointestinal tract, because this is where people smoke from. This is where the alcohol passes. So you find that most of these people who take huge amounts of alcohol, they smoke cigarettes, they're going to end up with cancer of the esophagus, cancer of the tongue. They're going to get cancers majorly affecting the upper digestive system, upper part of the digestive system. So these risk factors vary, and what we need to do is to mind our lifestyle. Mind our lifestyle in terms of what we eat. We encourage people to eat more of natural foods. Okay, instead of having the sodas and the snacks all the time, have something natural. We have natural juice. Instead of having alcohol, have your passion fruit juice. Okay, we encourage people not to ban polythene. eat food that is prepared. Back then, we used to prepare food in banana leaves. Okay, and it used to be very delicious and very nutritious. So these days, people prepare food in kavera. So that kavera, once the food boils and it heats up, you do not know what chemicals are going to be released into the food that you are going to consume. Okay, let's have better health-seeking habits. Let's go for screening. Let's disease it from activities that are going to pollute our environment in terms of the water, in terms of the air pollution, because those chemicals eventually end up in our bodies and they're going to cause disturbances in the arrangement of the genes in our DNA. Again, speaking about the risk factors, when I say you are at a high risk of getting a particular type of cancer, it does not necessarily mean that straightforward red card you're going to get this type of cancer. No, this just puts you on high alert that the probability is high. Take an example. If you are on the road and the prescribed speed limit is 120 kilometers per hour, okay, and you are driving at 200 kilometers per hour speed, the police officer or the traffic officer will say the chances of you getting an accident are very high. But God can be on your side. You're traveling at that speed and you reach your destination when nothing has happened to you. However, if you do not limit yourself, you do not control well, you have a high likelihood of getting an accident. The same applies. You might be driving at a normal speed, 50, 60 kilometers per hour, but because there is another reckless driver, he hits you off the road and you still get involved in the accident. So these risk factors, they just put us on high alert that something might go wrong. But you might find that you do not have any of the risk factors and still you end up getting the disease or the cancer diagnosis. So what I'm trying to communicate is prevention is better than cure. And the goal in cancer care, screening means you walk into the health facility when you do not have any symptoms. You are 40 years, a man, walk in, say, I have come to screen for cancer of the prostate without any urinary symptoms. You are a woman who is of reproductive age, walk into the health facility, come at Uganda Cancer Institute, say, I have come to screen for cancer of the cervix, I have come to screen for breast cancer. The doctor or the nurse or the midwife examines you and then they tell you, these are your results, please come again after this duration of time, depending on the risk that you carry. If we are not able to capture the disease at the screening stage, at least let's make an early diagnosis. When the diagnosis is made early, you receive treatment and eventually you can be cancer-free. Thank you.